Good morning, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Welcome to another day of triathlon training. Now today's a bit more of a leisurely start, so I'm off work all day today, so therefore it's 11 o'clock and I'm just training. However, I have been doing stuff in the house, don't worry. So, the session is an over and under session. So over and unders is pretty much the staple in like time trial preparation for me, because you spend a lot of time just over and just under your threshold, particularly like 25 mile TTs. So I've got 4 times 8-minute blocks. 2 minutes at 325, 2 minutes at 360, through twice, then 4 minutes recovery, through 3 more times. I have just joined Harry Palmer and Lizzie Rayner, but they've just dropped me. That's quite rude. I might catch them up at some point, probably won't though. So yeah, that is it. That's the beginning of the session today. I'm really looking forward to it. I think I'm going to do this in row position. I'm trying to mix up doing some tough sessions in TT position and some in row position, just to get that all-round training, because I'm going to be doing a lot of road riding this year as well as TT, so I don't need to just exclusively train in TT position. So yeah, that's the plan. Anyway, this one's gonna hurt, so let's get cracking. Where's my Send It headband? Oh, man, the weather outside is awful, if you can see. Sorry for the messy garage, but there's hail coming through the door. Liz starts working in 2 or 3 hours, and she's got to walk to work because our car doesn't arrive until tomorrow. Sorry, Liz. Oh, block number 1 done and dusted. I'm going to need to get my head down and get focused on this, so I'll see you at the end and we'll talk some numbers. This is hard. Session done and dusted. There's the pretty graph. I'm going to go inside and talk through it properly though, because I can't hear a thing with all this wind. See you in a minute. Okay, session done and dusted. Had a jacket potato and beans, absolutely classic lunch. Just had a look through the numbers and I'm actually really happy with that. So that's a real tough session, but I like it because it's race specific. So for myself doing 25 mile time trials, for example, if I'm riding into a headwind or up a slight hill, I'll be going a little bit over threshold. If I'm going downhill or with tailwind, it's probably under threshold. So that's a really good like race specific session. In terms of the power, I was a few watts up on most intervals, to be honest. That doesn't mean that's the right thing to do, because perhaps I'm a little bit more fatigued than I should have been because of that. However, good session, felt good. Tough to do though. I just wanted to answer a question that Ian at Goggles, Tyres and Trainers asked me a couple of days ago on the video. I'm going to try and do this, pick out the odd comment from videos and answer them in this format. I thought it might be worthwhile sharing. So Ian's basically asked me, I can't remember exactly what he said, I'll put it on screen now, but I think the gist of it was, how am I feeling fitness wise? Do I feel ready to race this year? And how does it compare to the last couple of years or previous years? So I'll try and break it down as simply as I can. The last year or so has been a bit strange. So I'm going to use 2019 and 2020 as a bit of data point. So if we start with swimming, obviously my swimming's not going to be anywhere near what it was. Not that it was any sort of great standard anyway, so swimming's going to be worse. However, there's nothing I can do about that. I should do more dry land stuff, I know that, but I haven't. As soon as the pools reopen, I'll be there and I'll get into whatever shape I can. So hoping to be able to be within touching distance of where I was swimming wise, because I wasn't at a very high level, it's easier to get back to that level. Just like riding a bike. Talking of riding a bike, cycling. Now, I am not in the best overall bike shape I've ever been in, by a little way actually, particularly power to weight. However, I'm in the best raw power shape I've ever been in TT position by a decent margin. So last year, my best 25 mile time trial was 53 minutes and I averaged 316 watts or 318 watts. So I haven't really been much above that. I did an hour test a few weeks ago now as well, so I'm a few weeks further on training, and I did 340 watts for an hour in TT position. So I know that I've got more power there using the same power meters. If anything, I'd hope to be able to put a little bit more power out outdoors. I'm using the same position indoors, etc. But until I've actually been out and done it, I'm not going to say I'm definitely in better position, better form. The numbers are encouraging, but I need to go out there and do it properly to compare my best ever numbers. So I think in 2019 I got up to, my threshold was about 4.7 or 4.8 watts per kilo, which is pretty handy. And this year it's nowhere near that, because I was 79 kilos in 2019 and now I'm 91, but I'm working on that. Running wise, it is not a million miles away. It's hard because I haven't tested myself, but I know that being heavier won't help me at all. And I'm not really doing any intervals at the minute. I'm just trying to keep consistent, steady miles. So doing between 25, 30 miles a week, just steady, just keeping the miles ticking away, just so I'm keeping some sort of fitness. In 2019, I ran a 1:26 half marathon at the end of a long training week. And then at Outlaw Half a few weeks later, I ran a 1:37 half marathon after a decent bike leg. And I didn't really feel that very well either. So I was hoping that I'd be close to 130 shape the next time I go to a half Ironman. Not sure if that's going to happen, but I'm just hoping that the local running club will reopen in April and I'll be able to get back in some sort of running form. So yeah, not exactly where I want to be, but I think I always want to challenge myself and want more. But I'm not in a terrible position by any means. I need to get through some races and find out exactly what shape I'm in, I think. Thanks, Ian. Right, this is not ideal, is it? It's the evening, I'm walking to meet Liz from work, and it's now hailing. When I left home, it was lovely weather, so I didn't bring like a big coat or anything. But now it's quite awful. So this is going to get interesting. So I'm not even there yet. I've got to walk back 2 miles. Oh man. Let's see what Liz has got to say about it. Okay, so I've picked the child up from nursery. You had a good day?
Yes, thank you.
I've got something to say sorry for.
What? You've always got something to say sorry for.
We've got to walk back the way I came, of which some of it's off-road.
Why?
Because I left home with a house key and I can't find it.
Oh, you idiot!
It was in my pocket and I think I pulled my camera out to talk like this. And the key might have come out.
Oh my god, isn't it on the key ring? Is it the white edge key?
It's a white edge key. I know, oh dear.
Well, we better start looking now, aren't we?
Well, it's definitely on the off-road bit.
Oh, that's why you said, have you got a key then?
Yeah, that's why I said, oh, you got a key then. Because if you didn't, I don't know what I was going to ask you next.
Well, you're going to be out all night and we need to get to that off-road bit before it gets dark then.
Yeah. Keeps life interesting, doesn't it? There's all, you know when you think, oh, I know what's happening tonight, I could just spice it up, doesn't it?
Oh.
This is your second...
Send help, I can't cope living with Daniel.
This is your second to last walk, isn't it?
Yeah.
You only got to get to work tomorrow morning, and hopefully tomorrow evening I can pick you up.
I'm going further up here, it's quicker this
Oh, and when I pick you up, I'm going to go beep 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 beep. Oh, don't start this in my game.
No, it's this way. That's right.
So Liz might break down quite often, be quite expensive to maintain. You're quite hardy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Look at you now, you're robust. We've just been like running when it's raining and walking when it's not. You're just going to find this key and then you'll be happy.
In my work clothes.
In your work clothes, yeah, brilliant.
Bag on. I bet people think I'm gone loony.
Yeah, people will only just have think you've gone loony. It's a fun fact, that's what colour my first TT bike was, the Planet X. Vision blue. Nobody cares, do they? But no matter how wet, cold, miserable it is, don't worry, don't despair. Tonight is hair wash night, so it doesn't matter, does it, Liz?
No.
Okay, Liz, I'd say from this point until we're nearly home, it could be anywhere around here.
Okay.
So I'm sure you'll have no problem spotting it. Yeah?
You've really narrowed it down, haven't you?
Yeah, you'd basically be an idiot if you don't see it. Alright. Okay, let's go. Haha, found it. I knew I'd find it. Did you ever doubt me, Liz?
I don't know, I just didn't react.
No, I know. So we're now going to walk through this really muddy bit thanks to me. And then that is it. So I think I'm going to end today's video there. I know I haven't run again. I think running is just one of those things I like to talk about and not actually do. I will pick it up again tomorrow. That will mark one full rest week from running, so perhaps I'll feel refreshed. I haven't really actually backed off running other than when I've had a niggle for the last sort of 10 weeks or so. So maybe I did need a little week rest. Perhaps not fully off, but that's what's happened. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, give the video a thumbs up. And I'll see you tomorrow at 4 PM for more of the same. See you later. Let's say bye.